Just because you've always done something a particular way doesn't mean you should continue to do it like that. I don't know if you've ever been a new employee at a company and you start learning about their process. And as you do so, you start looking at their system with a fresh set of lenses. And you can't help but wonder, like, why do they do things like this? This system appears to be broken. The whole concept of work smarter, not harder, has seemed to elude them. And so then you go to them and you ask them professionally, like, why do you guys do things like this? And they tell you, because this is the way we've always done it. And it can be very frustrating as a new employee to hear that type of response and wonder why the company doesn't stay solution focused, why they don't think outside of the box, why they don't find a more efficient way, why they're so resistant to change. You see, people prefer the certainty of misery to the misery of uncertainty. Virginia satire. That same type of thought process is not just applicable to companies, it's also applicable to the individual. There's a lot of individuals out there that keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. And you ask them, like, why do you keep doing it like this? And they tell you, because this is the way I've always done it. You see, they're afraid of change. They're afraid of the uncertainty, afraid of the unknown. And they know that if they choose to change, that they're going to have to work. And work is going to place them in a place of discomfort. And the ironic thing is they're already in a place of discomfort. They're sitting in their own shit. They're blowing bubbles in their own shit, and yet they will not change. They keep doing the same thing over and over again because that's how they've always done it. They keep choosing the same friends, the same intimate partners, the same environments. They keep having the same cognitive distortions, the same negative self-talk, the same negative core beliefs, the same perspective, the same reactions, the same victim mentality. They keep leaning on the same maladaptive coping mechanisms over and over again. You have to believe in your capacity to change. You have to know that you can step into a new version of yourself, that there's a better way, that you can rewire this thing through neuroplasticity, that you can create new synaptic connections through neurogenesis, that you can sever certain synaptic connections through neural pruning, that you are your own pharmacy, that you can create a new identity, a new energy, new relationship, new network, that you can go from reacting to responding, that you can regulate your emotions, that you can set goals and accomplish those goals, that you can develop tenacity, grit, self-discipline, that you can reshape your body. Your entire outlook can all shift and change. But you have to find your courage because it's scary. People are afraid of change. You're going to need to be courageous and you're going to have to buckle up. You have to get comfortable being uncomfortable because life exists on the other side of your comfort zone. If you want something different, you have to do something different because if you keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, you're going to keep getting the same results over and over again. If you want what they have, then you have to do what they do, which means you need to change. You too have the capacity to change. You don't have to stay the way that you are. You don't have to keep doing things the way that you've always done them. There's a new way. You just have to make a decision. For inquiries regarding therapy, coaching, and other services, you can reach us at the phone number below.